Hello and welcome to the Ace Place. I think for those of us that have been betting for any length of time, we would generally agree that Betfair has been shown to be an efficient market. I don't think there's much question of that now. However, all efficient markets contain subtle inefficiencies within them, some of which are instantly addressed by the market to restore efficiency, and others that remain in existence for longer periods of time. In this context, what do I mean exactly by inefficiencies? Well, in layman's terms, I mean that the odds are wrong, and any backer or layer in horse racing markets will instantly know that if the odds are wrong, there are opportunities to find value bets and profit accordingly long term. I specifically use long term because anybody who has had any success by betting on horses in the past will realise that we have to take a long term view. It's very foolhardy to look at how you've done over the course of a day or a week by employing a strategy or betting method. We need to look long term. The Ace Place software affords us an excellent chance of ensuring that the odds are in our favour when we bet. It shows us where we should concentrate our attention in both the win and place markets. Some people will have a preference for backing and others for laying. Some people will prefer to work in the win market and others in the place market. Some people prefer to simply bet and others to trade. Some people will not be particularly bothered about the exact method that they employ as long as they can guarantee that they're getting value bets. And that's critical. They know that if they are betting with the odds in their favour, they will win long term. Which brings us to exactly how the calculations in the Ace Place are derived and what the Ace Place can do for you. The Ace Place essentially finds inefficiencies in the win and place markets. It does not examine the horse's recent performance, its speed figures, the trainer performance, or any other traditional form factors. It has as its basis an historical examination of tens of thousands of horse races, and it uses this database to calculate win and place prices. In very simplistic terms, although the math sitting behind the generated figures is far from simplistic, win prices are calculated by examining the chances of a horse placing, and place chances are calculated by examining the chances of a horse winning. If a horse has a place price of 2 in the place market, it stands to reason, doesn't it, that it should have a better chance of winning and thus have lower odds in the win market than a horse priced at 3 in the place market. Similarly, a horse with win odds of 5 should have a better chance of placing than a horse with win odds of 10, and these differences should be reflected in the place prices. However, very often they're not. Sometimes these discrepancies are very subtle, and at other times they're glaringly obvious. The thing that the Ace Place does very effectively is that it first examines its historical database of win and place odds, then applies it to the market structure for that particular race. The Ace Place uses this information to find the wrong odds and constantly updates the information as both the win and place markets are constantly in a state of flux or change. For anybody who's ever looked at a Betfair market, you will appreciate especially minutes before the off, exactly how much the markets can change. In addition, the Ace Place tells us just how wrong the odds are by providing a return on investment figure for a bet at those odds, and it uses its own unique weight of money indicator, particularly useful for those who wish to trade the horse to give an indication of likely price movements. In short, this software is not really for the person who enjoys the occasional flutter or likes receiving a daily tip at 9 AM every morning. It's a piece of software for the professional bettor that can be used by itself or to reaffirm a professional's opinion that the horse's odds are wrong and they should be acted on accordingly. If we just take a quick look at this market that I've paused with 3 minutes or so to go before the off, the Ace Place seems to be picking out Solstice Star as being rather unusual. Either its place odds, back the place, are too high, or its win odds, lay the win, are too low. Now, if you go to look at the trading videos, we'll give more indication as to how you can use the software. But in this particular case, if I go to Solstice Star and open its win market and place market graphs here, I can see that the general market sentiment seems to be that Solstice Star is a fairly good thing. So I'm erring on the side of working in the place market, because it's the place market that is telling me that I'm likely to get an 11.67% return on investment if I bet this horse at 2.98, and also the weight of money factor is also telling me the place price is likely to shorten. So I'm going with market sentiment, and instead of laying the win, I'm going to be backing the place for Solstice Star at 2.98. However you choose to use the Ace Place, I'm sure that you will agree that it provides a fantastic extra weapon to your betting arsenal. Thank you very much and enjoy.